So hello everyone, I am Monica from IELTS 9. Okay, so in this video I'm going to do only this, complete the notes below. Okay, so how you are going to handle, how you are going to solve these questions, complete the notes below, complete the table below, complete the summary below, with the help of one word, with the help of two words, with the help of not more than two words, not more than three words. So it is important to note down how many words we are going to write, whether one, two, or three. Okay, complete the notes below. After all, these are all fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. Okay, so now if you have these kinds of questions in your IELTS reading passages, then this is a good thing. These questions are really very easy to solve, to find the answers, because when we are going to find the answers for these blanks, okay, so before the blank word and after the blank word, they are the actual keywords. With the help of these keywords we can always find the answers. Okay, not engaging, not going into too much detail about what is noun and what is this thing and another thing we need what. Directly go to the statement, directly read the statement and find out the keywords from the this. Just deal every blank is a question statement. Okay, and read the statement, read this sentence here, and they are talking about leaves of the tree and shape. Whenever in the passage the information will be there for shape, the leaves of the tree, when they are talking about leaves of the tree, it means there would be a shape name. Okay, whether shape will be circle, square, or rectangle, or any kind of shape, means these 4 5 kind of shapes are there. Okay, so it means it is very easy. So every question is really easy when you are getting these, complete the notes, complete these kinds of fill in the blanks, I mean to say. Okay, now we know one word only. Okay, one word only we have to write. So let's read it. So I have already explained this question. The leaves of the tree are dash in shape. Now where you are going to find this question statement? So this is first type of questions. So questions 1 to 4, it means you are straight away go to the first paragraph. First paragraph, this is my tip. When you are doing it, when sometimes at the end of the reading you are having these kinds of questions, so at that time you need to find, sometimes it is at the end of the it is at the end of that reading passage, but sometimes these fill in the blanks they are taking from the center of the passage. Okay, then you need to find out the this title of the this thing, these notes or summary or table, you can say. Here this is first type of question, that's why I am going to just find it from the first paragraph. Let's go to the first paragraph. Now this is my first paragraph. Okay, so the question statement was, you can see, the leaves of the tree are dash in shape. Okay, so let's go large evergreen tree. Okay, one place, small group of islands. We need to find the leaves also. Leaves word is here. The tree is thickly branched with dense foliage of tough dark green oval leaves. Yes, oval leaves, and produces small yellow bell-shaped flowers. Bell-shaped flowers also, and pale yellow pear shaped. Pear shaped is also their fruits. But what we need to, the leaves of tree, the leaves of tree. So the leaves, and here it is given oval. So we will be writing here oval shape. So answer is oval. Okay, second one, let's move on to the second question. The dash, the blank, surrounds the fruit and breaks open when the fruit is ripe. Okay, now what you are going to find? The dash, the surrounds. Okay, the fruit, something is surrounding the fruit, something is having layering on the fruit. Okay, and breaks open, and it breaks it, breaks open when the fruit is ripe. When the fruit is ripe, then it breaks. When the fruit is raw, it means something is surrounding the fruit. Okay. Yes, fruit is ripe. This was given. So after we have found the second question, we will find after the lines only. So okay, this the fruit is, they are talking about this. The fruit is encased in a flesh husk. When the fruit is ripe, the this husk splits into two halves. Splits into break, breaks open. Okay, so breaks open here, splits into. Okay, the fruit surround the dash surrounds the fruit. Okay, so what fruit is there? Okay, is encased. So encased means something is encased means something is covering on the fruit. Okay, so that is, so like this is a pencil, so green color is encased. Okay. So green color, this pencil is encased in a green color, you can say. Okay, so this fruit is encased in a flesh husk. So this is the main thing. The dash surrounds means encased. Okay, the surrounds mean encased in a flesh husk. Now there are two words, we have to select only one word. So flesh is a quality of this husk. Okay, so quality of this husk, the husk surrounds the fruit. After finding the exact word, you just fit it and then read it again. The husk surrounds the fruit. So I am writing it clearly. Whatever the spelling is given in reading passage, you use it. The husk surrounds the fruits and breaks open when the fruit is ripe. Okay. Third, the dash is used to produce the spice nutmeg. The dash is used to produce the spice nutmeg. Okay, so this to produce the spice nutmeg. Okay, spice nutmeg. Okay, splits into ridge, the length of the fruit inside a purple shiny 2 kilometers surrounded by lacy crimson covering aerial. These are the sources of two spices. Yes, spices, nutmeg and mace. Okay, is used to produce the spice nutmeg. Is used to produce the spice nutmeg. Okay. Two spices nutmeg, dash, the former being produced from dried seed and the later from aerial. Okay, surrounded by a lacy red and crime or crimson covering called an aerial. These are the sources of two spices, nutmeg and mace. The dash is used to produce the spice nutmeg. Okay. Yes, you need to understand the sentence properly. The dash is used to produce a spice nutmeg. Okay. So here they are saying there are two sources of spices, nutmeg and mace. The former one means the later one, the first one being produced from dried seed and the later from aerial. Okay. So aerial. Okay. So what we are going to write for it? Dried seed. So dried is a quality of that seed. So we are going to write only seed over here. Okay. So seed. Fourth number. The covering known as the aerial is used to produce. So aerial word that is also there and here also. So let's read it. The covering known as aerial is used to produce. Again this is to produce. So there are two sources of two species spices, nutmeg and mace. The former being produced means this is also being produced. Former being produced from dried seed and the later means second one from the aerial. So aerial word is already given. Is aerial is used to produce this word. Okay, mace. You need to understand each and every sentence, but very fastly. Initially, I am telling you how to find answers for complete the notes below. Okay. Now, this we have completed. Now, let's move on to the complete the table in the same reading passage. Now, the second type of question here is complete the table below. Again, this is fill in the blanks and again they have instructed us choose only one word. Okay, so now this is table. This table is like that only. They would be providing you the ages or time or anything with two parts. This is table. Okay, So how we are going to do this? First, we will be looking for Middle Ages. Nutmeg was, let's read the statement. Nutmeg was brought to Europe by, 8 numbers, fill in the blank. So nutmeg was brought to Europe by. So first I will be looking for Middle Ages in the paragraph, as this is the last type of question here. But because they are asking you 1, 2, 3, 4 types of ages, so we need to go through the paragraphs. But these are the clues, very easy to find from the passages. Now let's read it. Middle Ages. Now you can easily see that where is Middle Ages written. So European is also there in the second paragraph. I'm looking. So Middle Ages word is there, and Europe also it was there. Europe. Nutmeg was brought to Europe by dash. Okay. So yes, European in cuisine in the Middle Ages was used. Nutmeg was highly prized. Okay, was used as a flavoring medicinal. Throughout this period, the Arabs were the exclusive importers of the spice to Europe. So who were bringing? Arabs were bringing. Nutmeg was brought to Europe by Arabs. So see, Arabs letter should be there first. Was brought to Europe. So here it is given Arabs were the exclusive importers of the spice to Europe. Okay. Second one is 16th century. Second one we have 16th century. So let's read it. European nations took control of the nutmeg trade. Okay. Demand for nutmeg grew as it was believed to be effective against the disease. Some disease they are talking, and known as, which is known as dash. 16th century I will be looking for, and disease. So where is 16th century? Okay. 1560 is there. Okay. 16th century, 1602. Now I have to look for some kind of disease. Let's move my pencil and find the word disease and any other kind of dying of plague. Were dying, people across Europe were dying of plague, a highly contagious and deadly disease. Okay, no need to read anymore. So let's read it. What they are asking? Against the disease known as, it was believed to be effective against the disease known as, so against the disease known as plague. Okay, so plague I will be writing it here. Spelling is Plague. Plague. Okay, next one is the Dutch. Okay, now they are talking about 17th century. Okay, 17th century. Took control of the Banda Islands, restricted nutmeg production to few areas, put dash on nutmeg to avoid it being cultivated outside the land. They have put something on nutmeg to avoid it being cultivated outside the island. First, I will be looking for the 17th century and Banda Islands. Okay, so 17th century. So this we have done. Banda Islands I have to read. Dutch word is here. Now they have started talking about Dutch. Banda Island in the first line only were ruled by local sultans who, okay, them to avoid the presence of Portuguese to this, but it also left them unprotected from other invaders that arrived and took over. One, security in a control of Bandas, the Dutch overwent. They concentrated on nutmeg production into a few easily guarded areas, uprooting, destroying any trees. Okay, anyone caught growing on a nutmeg seedlings or carrying seeds without proper authority was severely punished. In addition, all exported nutmeg was covered with lime to make sure there was no chance of fertile seed which could be grown elsewhere. With this was actually they are talking about. Let's read it. Let's read it, because here they are saying restricted nutmeg production. So it is given. Yes, they concentrated all nutmeg production into a few easily guarded areas. It means restricted, anyone caught growing a nutmeg seedlings or carrying seeds without the proper authority was severely punished. And put dash on nutmeg to avoid being cultivated outside the island. So it is given, like you can read it. So when you will be reading every question, every sentence, so here, in addition, all exported nutmeg was covered with lime to make sure that there was no chance a fertile seed which could be grown elsewhere. So it covered with put put lime. So here it is given a put lime on nutmeg. So here I will be writing lime on nutmeg to avoid it being cultivated outside the land. Okay. So the next one is finally, for 11th, finally obtained the island of dash from the British. Okay. So finally obtained the island from control. Okay, British. Which island? One of the island, Banda Islands, a silver of land called Run. Only, okay, under the control of, finally obtained the island of dash from the British. Benda, one silver land. Okay, there was only one obstacle, a silver land of called Run, only 3 kilometer long by less than 1 kilometer wide, was under the control of British. Okay, under the control of British, arrived at a compromise settlement, internet securing. British would give them island of Run, would them. Okay, so island of Run. Okay, so here island is already, island of word is also there. So with the help of this of, we found the word Run. So why I am writing this R capital? Because it is given here also, island of Run. Okay, island of Run is also here. So now the next 12th one, late 18th century, means 1770, we can find nutmeg plants were secretly taken to some place. Okay, 1770, yes, 1770 is written over here. A Frenchman successfully smuggled nutmeg plants to safety in Mauritius. So no doubt Mauritius will come here. Mauritius. Okay. Now 13th. Half of the Banda Islands nutmeg plantations were destroyed by. Now 1778. So 1778 is given. A volcanic eruption in the Banda region caused a tsunami that wiped out. Let's move on to the next page. That wiped out half the nutmeg groves. Okay. So see, you can see the what they have written. After that, they are saying a volcanic eruption in the Banda Island caused a tsunami that wiped out half of the nutmeg groves. So it means answer should be TSUNAMI. Answer should be tsunami. So that is the thing we have done. Complete the table below. So believe me, whenever these fill in the blanks are there,